Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Pass is just off target. The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And near a 7'6".
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable. Rodri.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Schneider. Mbappe. Maradona. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koller. Lahm. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Maradona. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Schneider. Cafu. Pedri. Lahm. Maradona. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Deco going face to face with his great rival. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. And here's Baggio.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Zanetti. Schneider. And it's Lahm.
Sporting Braga are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He is just caressing the ball. Deco. And the shots! Schneider. Koller. Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's picked his way through. Terrific header. Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy with the corner, they're first. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe.
Maldini.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Baggio! Lahm getting this one clear. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Zanetti.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Sporting Braga have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Baggio, and he was quick to react. What a throw in. Roberto Baggio. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sporting Braga have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Suarez. He could be in here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Throw in. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, super find. That's very neat. Foot in. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Wriggles his way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp. Schneider. Davids. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Italy showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's been cut out, well played. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Snyder. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, that could cost them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Número 18. Número 4.
Davids gets a foot in here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Albert. Maradona. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Sporting Braga clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Baggio. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Sporting Braga probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Foram indicados
Cafu.
2 minutos de compensação.
Albert. Davids. Luis Suarez. Pinches it off him. No unnecessary. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Roberto Baggio claiming the Man of the Match award. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, what can he put it away? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sporting Braga are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Maradona. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's no flag. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Now the finish! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Sporting Braga grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face. Bullet!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great ball if he can get there. That is a brilliant interception. Deco. Maradona. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Deco. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Fulham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that's been won straight back. Albert looks to get on the end of this. No, he's not getting past him there. Played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Hullet. Great position here. And the shot! It's there! And they're back in front! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Fulham go into the lead. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Baggio. Maradona. Iniesta. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Maradona. Albert. Out of play for a goal kick. Nedved. He's through here. Roberto Baggio. Maradona. And it's Iniesta. And it's Maradona. Deco looking to add to his goal. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
This is quite... And the shot! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goals.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And the second half gets underway.
Sporting Braga can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look...
Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Wan-Bissaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fulham have their third corner. He's got the shot away! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Deco. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira running with the ball. And it's Nedved. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Iniesta. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Roberto Baggio, and he's onside. He's beaten the last man. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sporting Braga finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pull it, and he's found the way past, and that is expertly dealt with, and he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Baggio. Might be danger here. Great chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Sporting Braga grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Roberto Baggio. Albert proves just a little bit too strong. Kaká. Oh, super find. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot. He's scored. And they're back in front.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Right, Seedorf. Pedri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's managed to get free. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Deco. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maradona. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. And he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass. Deco. And he's picked out the run. Tomiyasu gets a foot in here. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Baggio. Deco.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Adams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pedri. Maradona. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Sporting Braga clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Pedri. Deco. Rodri. And it's Baggio. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Maradona. Pedri. And he's onside. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Seedorf. Great defending, strong and determined. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football
Just
unpredictable,
today,
I think you're at the right match.
From parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Pepin. Coming on the field is number 26, Pedri.
And the second half gets underway.
Sporting Braga really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. Pedri. Here's Rodri. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's through, now is he in? Xavi, good read, needed to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was late. Luis Suarez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. Elbert, he is just caressing the ball. Maldini. Xavi. That's a nicely measured pass. Tries a shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's played him through. Hullet.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now it's Hullet.
The attendance